For BlueShirtsUnited.com, I'm Jim Cerny, joined by Ranger defenseman Ryan McDonagh as we get set for Game 5 at the Garden on Saturday. So through 4 games, what have you learned about this team and what have you learned about the Ottawa Senators, if anything?
Well, I mean, we've still got a confident group in this locker room, besides losing tough overtime games. But, we're excited about being back at home for tomorrow's game and really get used to the comfortability of pregame skate, pregame meal, and then hearing the crowd in our favor. It will be great.
It's kind of crazy when you look at this series. The Rangers have either led or been tied the entire series, except for those 2 instances where Ottawa scored overtime goals to actually win games. You guys actually haven't trailed at any point in games except at the end of games 2 and 4. It's kind of a weird byproduct, and yet here you are, 2-2 in the series.
It's interesting. That's the way it works in the playoffs. Overtime, next goal wins. There's no shootout or anything like that, which is fine. I mean, we just maybe need to simplify our game a little bit more in overtime, and I don't think anybody gets any more nervous or anything like that. In the group, we're pretty energetic and excited, going into those overtimes and just haven't come out on top.
There doesn't seem to be any panic in this room. Okay, we lose an overtime game, or we're not happy with this, that, or the other thing in our game, but yet it remains very calm. And as you pointed out, there seems to be a very strong focus.
Yeah, you got to be. I mean, we reflect on regular season. You after a tough loss, coming back to our home building, you want to bounce back in front of your own fans. That's really what you got to do in these situations. We've done it all year, bounce back after losses, and that's something we got to continue here in this next game.
From a personal point of view, obviously you played the 5 playoff games against the Caps last year as a rookie in a little bit of a different role than you have now. It's a little bit more of a little bit more responsibility for you this year. How much do you embrace that challenge and love that challenge, knowing going in, game out, even though, of course, it's the whole group, it's the whole team, but your responsibility level is at a higher level, as it has been throughout the year?
It's awesome. I mean, it's what you work for in the off season. Your whole career is to be a important role player on your team. And playing with Danny the whole year has been an awesome experience. Learned so much. What it takes day in and day out, practices on being professional and taking care of your body and all that stuff. But in this series alone, I'm just trying to continue to be effective. I still want my game to be better. I think it's coming a little bit here every game, and trying to get involved offensively. And we've had a little bit of trouble scoring goals, and we need some help on our back end. And I'm trying to get involved, and everybody is, and hopefully we can get it going here in Game 5.
Is there any point, and maybe the answer is yes, maybe it's no, maybe you don't want us to know, but is there any point maybe during warm-ups, whether here in New York or in Ottawa, or during the anthem or during the TV timeout, where there's that, you look around and you're like, this is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool thing to be a part of that we're going through right here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, during the anthem, I love looking around at the crowd and hearing that roar, especially at the Garden. That first game was pretty cool feeling. Got some chills up and down the body. It's something you dream about as a high school kid playing and a younger kid in Pee-wees and Bantams. Watching the Stanley Cup playoffs and now to be a part of it. You don't want to lose that opportunity, and you want to play your best as best you can.
Well, real quickly, not giving away game plan or anything like that, but what do you think some of the keys are to Game 5?
I think we always need to continue to defend. We've kept their goals down a little bit, but by no means is that team not an offensive team, and they've got a lot of talent. We need to continue to defend. I think our offense will keep coming off of that through the neutral zone. Hopefully, carry some more pucks into the zone. Keep a good forecheck going, and we've had some tough times scoring goals here the last 2 games. Maybe we need to start throwing some pucks, from all angles, kind of like what Ottawa's doing to us.
Listen, go get them Game 5. It's going to be a huge game, but also an exciting game, exciting night at the Garden. Best of luck.
Thank you very much, definitely.